Okay. So the reason why I'm playing this game is because I was going to do either one of the two games. I was either going to try out Near again on the PS4, or I was going to play Fantasy Star Online to do more of the stories. But what time it is right now for me, I'm not going to get too much done. So my plan to stream is like the past streams that I've done for this game, which is pretty much leveling up older guns and characters. So I actually, before the stream, this was of course like yesterday, I managed to get two other characters, the regular versions of Saturday. The regular version, so they're not going to stay on my list for long. So I'm going to level them up to 40, and then I'm going to get rid of them.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
Okay. Alright, so is this? This needs to be upgraded, so. These two weapons. I also need to level up the mastery anyway, so. It's actually very likely I might start with the mastery. This way I know how far I need to go for the next one, so. I know they are ready to see, but I'm gonna skip the mastery rank cutscene and stuff. It's like a whole minute and stuff charging up, despite just being like some more stuff you could put on like some presets or something. Yeah. Okay, so how much more do I need? Oh, I am not that far at all. Okay. Yeah, so I just need to level up, it was Blair and Lepic. One of which I never tried before. The other one I already have, but the ultimate version. So here's what we're gonna do. I'll use Blair. He'll have everything the same. I'm gonna have like a lesser version of himself. So where is he?
So, what's my role?
Okay.
So,
I didn't, no,
what's
no, no,
my
no, no, no.
role?
I don't want to. It already happened, didn't it? Okay, okay, it didn't. Where is that? There we go. I'll just post some random stuff for him in the meantime. Here's this fire and dimension stuff, so. Fire dimension is singular. Hmm. Actually, no, this focus on fire, that's what it was. To get the max for that. Now again, like I said, he's not gonna stay. I'm only using him until I get to level 40. Then we use Lepic to get to level 40. And then what might happen after I get rid of Lepic, I actually, funny enough, I think I actually do have everything for his ultimate version. So I might get him, and then on the 7th of August, I'll go for now. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm probably just gonna get carried as a the numbers else I can do is level 1 Blair right now. before I begin, I'm going to use some consumables. Subbird. You didn't miss anything. Before you ask, you didn't miss anything. I was contemplating as to what I was going to stream, but I didn't want to do anything too long story-wise, so I decided to go here. Now, funny enough, story-wise, technically I still have 2 stories to do in this game, which is Blair and Sharon. I haven't gotten onto those yet, so maybe, even though I kind of promised this way back when, just kind of procrastinated to do it, before Season 3 comes out on August 7th, that I'll try to get both of their stories done, so I don't have to worry about it later. I'm pretty sure by doing that, I'll get some Crystal Days and Callus as well. Your streams are chill? Well, I'll try to make it so. I don't want it to be too hectic or too negative or anything. It's just a chill place to hang out and put whatever comment you want. Well, actually, let me rephrase. Not any comment. I feel like, I don't want it too offensive on there. But other than that, just like the Discord, I usually have it to where people could say what's on their mind. I'm not gonna block you for an opinion or anything. So. Okay, so I need to get Descendant. No negative hate comments though. Yeah, that's the thing. Again, I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm there. It almost never happens with me getting negative stuff. Now, I never said it's never happened, because it has. Way back when, I forget who, but I remember something like that. It was around the time we used to play Xenoverse heavy, so that's kind of where that stemmed from. And there's a lot of negative people over there. But yeah, for the most part, my streams and my comment sections are pretty chill. So I need to do Descendant gain. I need to do weapon gain, gold gain, and Cooper gain. As soon as I can find that Cooper, it's just hiding. Looks like this, but it should be an hour. Oh, it's over here to the right. Okay. I'm not gonna do the what's this thing called? Like the 400. I'm not gonna do like the Haley missions just yet. I'm gonna do the dungeons first to get them to 40. So, like I said earlier, you're gonna be seeing me just kind of pass on by a lot of enemies and stuff, just kind of get carried through a while. Now, I think it's like for some of my characters, I'm actually comfortable enough with them to where I don't have to worry about getting carried. They can just kind of blister everything themselves. But as level 1 here, who's not staying here permanently, I'm gonna have to just kind of just go through the motions, which means I need to hurry this up because I only have an hour to do this. Now, granted, I can pretty much press one of them to where it lasts like 3 days or 5 days and stuff, but I'm gonna try to get this done. Oh, cool! I found one already. See here, when it comes to your whole free speaking and discourse, oh yeah, like pretty much on Discord and YouTube, as far as I'm concerned, it's usually more so free speech. Now I'm aware that free speech also equates to hate speech, but again, people just need to know like their limit. Kind of not as offensive because I do notice those, and I, for the most part, like I try to know as much as I can, but I do notice them. Now the thing is, I remember way back when we made folders for stuff like that because it happened so often, but nobody utilized it. I guess because after it was made, it just kind of died down. Now, some people, based on what they did outside of my server and everything, they kind of made themselves unnecessary like targets for arguments and drama, which is why a lot of that stemmed the way it did. Now, we haven't had much problems recently. Everybody's just kind of been chill, sending random pictures and stuff. And that guy, I don't know where he came from. He just flew over from the left, just landed on his face over here. Wow. Oh, okay, damage. Oh, you are acting. All that flying around you doing. A few people come to mind, which I won't mention. Yeah, but again, like I also know, but I'm also not gonna mention them because I don't want anybody trying to find them or target them or anything. Like to keep that particular subject of discussion like anonymous. I can't find. No, in fact, no. Let me phrase that. It's not that I can't find anything. Find them too quick. Like this dog is finding something too freaking quickly. I mean, it's a good thing. And as long as I'm near the the fighting, I should be able to rank up. Oh my God! I just realized something. Because I wasn't paying attention to who was on my team. I understand Bunny because everybody likes her, but Jaber, whatever. Maybe you're trying to level them up too. You're trying to get the points. Because if you don't know about Jaber in this game, he's like the most memed character in this game when it comes to. I don't even want to say being power crap because from the get-go he wasn't that powerful. I mean, some people might build him or something to be like a gun carrier or something. Oh, that's... Oh, wow. I didn't put... Oh, I didn't put... You know what? I realized something. I didn't put on anything health based. Yeah, shoot. Okay. I'm gonna have to... What was he now doing this? I went from 1 to 22. That's the kind of progress I want to see. Because after that I gotta work on Lepic. Let's see here. A few people come. I enjoy the streams. Why? I'm glad you do. I actually do recall another time someone used a super powerful attack as the raider instantly after powering up the animation, which is back in season 4. I actually am, funny enough, like, I'm curious to see what to do for season 9. Now, I'm not one because a lot of people hate it. I'm not going to be one to just up and bash on it just before anything happens. Like, I will give it a fighting chance. Now, some stuff people may notice might be a little bit of a letdown, but for the most part, as usual, I try to be as optimistic as possible. Hopefully, there aren't too many, like, spelling errors or imbalances in the game, because for some reason, I keep finding a bunch of stuff that need to be patched. Like, whether it's a camera angle after finding 6 power keys, whether it's, like, 13 or 14 minutes of waiting, because the timer goes from 0 to 1 and it keeps doing that over and over again. Whether it's people pretty much like the timer went free, they'll still be in the match, so they have to wait indefinitely. And speaking of breakers, I didn't post this yet because I've been lazy with the PlayStation 4 uploads, I'll admit. But not that long ago, it was like 2 days ago, I was trying to find Raider matches, and needless to say, both times I was like priority 1 when I found them, so you can kind of guess what happened. Now, one of them I lost. The other one I won. But it was literally, no lie, it was the same pre-made team both times. I recognize the names each time I fought them. And I don't know how or why I get that kind of luck that just annoys the crap out of me. And, off that particular topic, I'm actually almost level 40 with this gun. But yeah, I'm curious to see what happened. Because when I was thinking about the bullet, like, I kept on thinking whether or not he would have a lot of armor. Kind of like Cell Max. And the reason why I thought about that is because he's one of those battles where you need the Dragon Balls and the Super Transfer to fight him. So I'm assuming that when you're fighting him, when you stun him, he might be stunned for a while. He might have a lot of health. They've been doing that a lot with the most recent Raiders. It was Grade 8 Baby. It was Cell Max and now him. So I'm assuming they're going to be stunned for a while. Oh, don't you punch me, Enzo. Yeah, leave it flying out of here. You got the power of, like, guns to help out versus a flamethrower for hands. Even try that with me. The reason why I brought that up was because the one match you were British, I said, from back and forth. Don't nobody want to keep fighting Poir over and over again. Because anytime you see him, like, there's always something bad in there. Pretty. Do I? No, that's locked. Forest. I like that one. The forest great. The forest gaze. Belief. I don't think I have that young note. Viper. You rascal. Okay. Good. Okay, so I locked them all just in time. And I can also get rid of this gun. Wait, no, I can't. Not yet. So it's level 39. I can't get rid of it just yet. I gotta wait until this particular mission to do it. That one other time was something like that was. Okay, let's see. And the thing is, again, like when I do pick like the Raider, like again, people already noticed that when I do pick it, it's like baby. I'm not picking Cell Max for obvious reasons, and I'm not picking like Goku Black and stuff. It doesn't matter which person I pick. I usually fight the same people anyway, and they always have the same get away with it scot-free presets. Oh, okay, so I actually can get low 25. Cool. Now, sometime during the week, I'm not sure when, like I might play Xenoverse again. I might stream Xenoverse because the only thing I have left to do is pretty much anything. I can either do the raid, which is just a light raid. I could either just try to level up my Frieza. Like, there's a multitude of stuff I can actually do because, like, because this week is the last week for the festival. So I can pretty much do any mode while leveling up my character. give us a gun real quick. Swap for a random one. That moment happens near the. Hold on, I'll look at this a second. I'm not in any hurry or anything because, you know, I have Serena and Haley on my team, so I'm in no danger. Oh, those guys are taking a little longer than I anticipated. Oh, shoot. I thought I was about to die. Okay. The moment happened at the end of the match I sent the link to. This is also when you used to one of the worst players at that time. I would say it's debatable nowadays, but every road leads to Ginyu. Every road leads to him. I like any other raider. You look at Vegeta. You look at what's his name? You look at like Goku Black. You look at Cell, Frieza, you see them win a lot. You look at the Ginyu Force, it's like once every like 3, so it's like once every 4 matches they win. And that's if they're lucky. I'm actually surprised I didn't even actually went to this particular match. I mean, I'm not mad about carrying my weight for Blair. I gotta earn this. Oh, that guy started flying. Okay. Wait, it's on. Is it now? It's on over here? Okay. I guess the guy's so anxious to get over there that he just kind of left us both here. As long as it keeps scoring headshots, it's actually fine. I'll look at that in a second. We need MK13? I mean, what do I say about that one? Because for some reason, a lot of stories nowadays are trying to go to the multiverse stuff, so when stuff like that happens, it's like the stakes aren't nearly as high. Because, I say because again, when we look at like the older games and stuff, if somebody died, it likely stuck. such as Liu Kang's death. That was impactful, but nowadays it's like, oh, we have multiple timelines. You can just keep pulling people from different ones, and everything's good as new. But MK13, they're already doing the Well, actually, let me rewind. I'm not sure they're gonna do that just yet. Mainly because they're working. I'm sure they're working on other projects, whether it's Injustice 3 or whether it's some other Marvel-based project or something. But MK13 is sad to see what happened to Mortal Kombat 1 with the state it was in and how they pulled the plug a little earlier. But I mean, they try to charge people too much and try to give them less. Now, in terms of Mortal Kombat, the only newer game we're getting isn't really new. It's like I want to say like remastered, but it's like you can play Mortal Kombat 1 through 4. And the newest one's coming out. I forget the release date, assuming there ever was one. But you get to play those games online, and that's probably gonna be more annoying than anything because people are going to study the meta in that game. All of a sudden, you're going to see people like Jerk, like freaking like jumping on the floor. Hopefully nobody picks Goro in that game, assuming he's even playable online. I'm tell you right now, if he's playable online, well, I don't know what to say. Well, I have a snap. Oh, dang it. What's this guy's name? Prometheus Apprentice. We have Haley, Serena, and Ultimate Blast, so we should be fine. Hey, don't you guys a lot. Almost zipline off the platform there. My character's moving slow as molasses right now. This isn't sprinting, by the way. Oh shoot. Again, that there was my own fault. I can admit that. I was trying to run in. I was trying to run in to do as much like fire damage on the floor as possible. Should have kind of I probably should have waited a little longer before doing more. And plus, like I said, the other thing I can blame is the fact that I neglected to throughout the entirety of his run put on any health stuff. But like I said, he's not going to stick. Like the regular version of Blair here, like he's not going to stick. I'm going to get him to level 40 and I'm going to take him out. Same thing with Lepic, because I'm going to get the ultimate version of him soon. Where are the guys? Oh, there you go now. Even with the whole multiverse BS, I still think Mortal Kombat 1 is better story than Tekken 8. No, that by a lot. Because with Mortal Kombat, the reason why that one has more of an edge, in my opinion, even without playing it, like story-wise and stuff, is because when you play the game from Mortal Kombat 9 all the way to Mortal Kombat 1, like the newest one, most characters have their own chapters that are for fights. So it spans on all of their stuff. You actually don't get to see them actually do their stuff and everything. You get to see them doing work. Like, I don't know, it's like you're seeing a lot of you're seeing a lot of your favorite characters in action, seeing just how powerful they are. But if you look at something like Tekken, and most of the like them, the story is mostly about the Mishimas, and if you're not one of them, then you're irrelevant. That's that. And if you're not relevant, they will pretty much assassinate your character to the point where like no longer recognizable. Because some people, because it is like they did that with some. As a matter of fact, that's also the thing. Because Mortal Kombat doesn't always have silly endings. I say doesn't always. I'm looking at Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat Gold, but they don't always have silly endings. Tekken, on the other hand, has had silly endings for a while. Now, this is not even story-wise. This is just me talking about the franchise as a whole at this point. Like every other Mortal Kombat game, we need to get into collab being Goku. I don't know about Goku being Mortal Kombat. Last thing I want is for him to get his heart rate up like Kino. Come on now. There's a couple of characters who I said should have been in Mortal Kombat. I think I made a list on that a while ago. It wasn't a big list, but it was Mortal Kombat 1. I was talking about who would be in the next combat pack and stuff, or who would be the next cameo characters and stuff. And I don't know if you were here when I said it, but if you're familiar with the show Fist of the North Star, I said that the main character, Kenshiro, should have been the cameo character, like the new guest character. Now here's the thing. There's plenty of choices to choose from when it comes to stuff like that, and everybody has their own reasons why. He's just one of mine. Because a lot of other people, when you look at their lists and stuff, a lot of people say characters like Deadpool, and how he'd be a perfect fit for Mortal Kombat. I'm about to go get a lot of zero reason. Oh, let me hit it. Oh, I gotta get it before I even do the fireball. Okay, but now I can get rid of regular Blair. All right, Blair. Let's see here. The character assassination being the case of some characters in Tekken 8, like Paul, Law, Nina, and Steve, for example. Nina just kind of got out of dodge. She said, "All right, I'm out of here." Like, Steve, I don't know what happened to him. He has so much potential. I said, like he was actually serious and stuff. Like you go from his ending in Tekken 5 where he blows up like one part of the mission was Zaibatsu.
What do you need?
So there's no more like clones or whatever. The 6th one, I mean, that one his friends blew up. I'm not sure about that one, but you actually saw his face and everything, how defeated he looked, because he wouldn't whip that upon any of his friends. I'm not gonna say Tekken 7, but you look at Tekken Tag 2, that one was also serious. But then you look at Tekken 8, and for some reason he's sitting there like he looked like one of those characters. What's that show called, like Baki, whatever? Like that show, that anime. He looked like one of them characters. And then Paul and Law. That one is just everybody already knows. Well, not everybody, but most people know about it. Like, Paul used to be a serious character in Tekken 1, 2, and I guess a little bit. I mean, I would say he was serious before 5. Well, his endings got slightly sillier and stuff in like 3 and stuff, where he got a speeding ticket. But regardless of the fact, like him beating Ogre is canon. He beat the god of fighting. He was that guy. What the heck are you doing? Are you really okay? You just had to pull one off on me while I was barely looking over there, freaking dancing on the pole before I was about to get to my next thought. But like I was saying, Paul didn't get silly until 5, where he wanted to be not only the strongest on Earth, but the strongest in the universe. He saw him trying to fight aliens and whatnot. Then we had Law, which he started getting silly around. It's like a Wednesday 4, with him uppercutting some guy after critiquing his food negatively. But but 5, but the things like around 5 and afterwards is when he just was definitely off the rails and hungry for money, pretty much. To see who else was there, you said that was let's see here. Steve, I don't. Here, come on. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out when Nina was character assassinated, because like I said, like of those 3 people. That was not canon because Raven would have killed her. I was saying like he's overpowered. Like I'm not. Like Raven's type of character that belongs in a different game. Like he's that overpowered. But I say like most of which like I didn't like. I guess he lost to Laura. That's pretty much it. But everybody lost to him, and then he dropped out of the 5th tournament because he was he had to return to base. So I guess between the scuffle between him and Heihachi by default won. He said Paul's Tekken 8 ending is a 1 out of 10. Same with Law's Tekken 8 and Tekken 7 ending. I wouldn't, I wouldn't go as bad as to say 1, though it is really, really low. Because it's Tekken 8, even though for character-wise it's bad, it's slightly it's slightly humorous. But with someone like Law in Tekken 7, however, it's like he's running away from a fight. He ran away from Fang. And then Paul Tekken 8, he didn't even get to participate in the tournament. He was fighting Kuma and everything in the forest. Tekken 4? No, Tekken 8. Like, yeah, but I was like, he was trying to fight everybody to get to a tournament.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that all could have been avoided if he just kept driving on his bike rather than fighting everybody in the forest. But that's the same, I guess. See here, we got Omni-Man, Ghostface, and Milk Sipper in Mortal Kombat 1. Who the heck is Milk Sipper? Talking about Homelander?
Oh yeah, well, can I see it?
Where?
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah, I was saying like on the 5 it's different because it's not a menu and stuff.
Yeah.
So I have to constantly pay attention to the phone because it pops up for like 3-4 seconds and then it just disappears unless it duplicates. But yeah, Homelander I can see being in the game. Omni-Man as well. Ghostface is yes and no. He works more so for Dead by Daylight for me rather than Mortal Kombat. Because if you look at everybody in the Mortal Kombat universe, if you put Ghostface against anybody such as like Kotal Khan, you put him up there against like Liu Kang, Shao Kahn, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Reptile, like he's not going to win any of those fights. Like he gets beat up by normal human beings who doesn't know what they're doing. Like, and for the most part, from what I remember, he was really clumsy in some of the earlier movies. You get hit by bookshelves and everything. And there's also like a compilation or something like that on YouTube. I'm not gonna level that one up. Oh. But yeah, it's Tekken 8 and either one, and then Law's ending, Tekken 8 and 7. Okay, so I think I've already covered all of those. I forgot Nina's ending, because looking at the characters you're talking about, the character assassinated. I forgot her ending, but I remember Steve's, because like I said earlier, he's super muscular for zero reason, because he wanted to participate in like the heavyweight division or something like that. But he didn't need to be that bulky. Yeah, just that's exactly what he did. Like a bulky character I said earlier. Okay, so I need to get rid of Lepic here. No, not Lepic. Blair. I apologize for that. Wrong character. So where's this other character at?
So, this operation, it's just wiping them all out.
Alright, what's your stuff looking like? I'm assuming it's also fire. Just to be sure. Yeah, fire, tech, and singular. Ghostface's inclusion is also an excuse for Cobra and Kira to be in Mortal Kombat 1, because almost nobody was expecting either of them. I mean, if they were going to do that, they may as well just had a Black Dragon cameo. Just have Cobra, Kira, and it's like I want to say Jarek or like a Cabal, because Cabal could work. I don't know why I didn't include him in there. Instead, we had like 2 Kung Laos, 2 Sub-Zeros, and 2 Scorpions, but they didn't put someone like him in there. Like Kodo could have been a cameo character, just setting certain totems to buff your character. Like, and even though we have Chameleon already, like Jade could have also were just like either reflecting stuff like she did in Mortal Kombat 11, or just have it to where your character goes through certain projectiles. Let's see here. Unless Cobra and Kira end up being top tier in terms of viability. I don't know about that. It's Cobra and Kira. Wait, what is... Oh, never mind. It was fire and... Wait a minute, which one do I want to do? So it's always a bomb every 6 seconds. Okay, so it's the bomb. Overclock. Inflicts burn on enemies damaged by grenade throw overkill. Oh, okay, so I do that and then I use the move. So I can do continuous burn damage, okay. Another bomb. Okay, that's what people do. Like they do that and pull all the enemies in. This is singular. I might do tech, because tech is the only one that actually damages them. Singular just does not. And I need to give him something else as random. Again, it's not gonna stick, so I don't need it. So I don't need to be too heavy on it. I'll give him more health, and then I'll give him something else as random. Okay, making sure. So I have 14 to work with. I couldn't read it at first. Okay. Again, the reason why I'm not focused on him too much is because when I get the ultimate version of him, that's when I should start taking this build more seriously. Kind of like how people only pick Jackie in Mortal Kombat 11 because she was top tier. Well, from what I remember in both games, she just zoned for some reason. I don't know why, but people feel this need in certain videos just zoning. So I actually remember seeing that some time ago in somebody's video. I forget who they picked, but they were fighting Jackie Briggs trying to zone the entire time. He wound up winning. And the reason why I can't stand that kind of gameplay is because I can't see myself or anybody that I know spending full price on a Mortal Kombat game just to run away from somebody in a fighting game. That makes no sense to me. You want to play a game, run around the entire time, play Breakers. It's much cheaper. You get all the space in the world to run around. Let's see Discord. True Underdog made a video on Jackie Briggs and why she was a very unappealing and boring character. Not only because Jackie being a plus is interesting Jax, but also Jackie not having a character arc. I mean, like, I liked her more. I mean, I can't speak all of a sudden. I liked her more in X. 11, she's okay as a character, but you don't even have to pick her in the story. Like, you can just pick Jax again. Whatever.
In Mortal Kombat X, you notice that she wasn't all about.
I mean,
she wasn't a Jax clone. She was just her.
now I do forget most endings of Mortal Kombat X. I'm not gonna lie, but I do know that in 11, hers was one of the more selfless endings. She pretty much sacrificed herself so Jax could have a better life. Alright, so now I gotta level up the Sonic co-op. How much time I got with these? Jesus Christ, oh no, 4 hours. I thought I said 4 minutes at first, but that's 4 hours, and it only was 21 minutes. So I got time. So last time did I do Echo Swap last time? No, I did the other one. So I do Echo Swap this time. Good, change in scenery while leveling him up. Which ones do I want to do though? I might do this one. Because the other ones I already had the max of, so it's like I think I had the max for just about all of these actually. So I'll just go for the crystal resistant catalyst on this one, and maybe the Kyle enhanced thing. Because technically I never made them. Let's see here. The only way you can see the noob side by I do not lose long without looking up on YouTube is to pick Jackie Briggs against a fight in noob side by Sally. Well, yeah, that was just him being delusional. Like, there's a reason why he's noob side in the first place, because he lost. Again, that's like Scorpion saying, I never lose. The reason why he's a Revenant in the first place is for people who played Mortal Kombat Mythologies. Like, you saw him get spine right up by Sub-Zero in the temple. That's the thing, it's like, wait a minute, hold on. Even though this is... Yeah, like Mortal Kombat, yeah, they give noob no breaks. Somebody must hate Sub-Zero or something. They already keep saying that Scorpion has more wins over Sub-Zero, but then noob Sidebot doesn't win at all. Like, he's getting beat on by Nightwolf, he's getting beat on by he got beat by Cyber Sub-Zero, Kung Lao, Jaxer, Jackie, got Fujin, Sub-Zero or Scorpion again. Like, he just kept taking L's. And the thing is, he's one of those characters that I both like and dislike. Not because of his story. It's because of his gameplay. Because I do like picking him, but at the same time, it's like, I understand he's banned in some games because of how annoying he is. Trilogy being the biggest culprit of them all. Having the literal, like, it's like Shadow, like, ball, whatever, that literally has it to where you can't block nothing that he does, and you can't hit him. I don't know who made that special move. That person is likely still in jail to this day. Who's banned? Oh, what's up, Shu? I wasn't talking about anybody watching my stream being banned. I was talking about a character in Mortal Kombat being banned. It was Noob Sci-Fi. I think he did. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I gotta do the burn. Oh. Good, we have to do that. Okay. But, but yeah, like I said before, I don't go on my way to ban people, so so you ain't gotta worry about that. But, don't touch your shit, man. I gotta switch weapons real quick. God dang it. I was trying to switch weapons before I got over here. What's this level on these? 18, 19. Okay, I'll put on the shotgun. I don't even know what that move even does. Oh, well, I know now. Level 24 already. Okay. Now I can get rid of this weapon. Again, like I said earlier, I was trying to switch weapons before that happened. 15. This one. Anyone else level? Okay. What are you gonna want to do first? 19, 9. Okay, I'll do the shotgun first. Try to get down to 40. After Trilogy, Noob's hasn't been close to being overpowered. Well, yeah, after Trilogy, like that was I think in terms of what I've seen in tasks, Reptile, Noob Saibot, and Rain were the most annoying people. All ninjas. Because Reptile could just do while you're in the air, you could do punch punch. You can do that little sprint and get to the other side so we can repeat it and put you in the air endlessly. Rain is just because, you know, punch roundhouse kick, walk forward a little bit, punch roundhouse kick because you fly to the other side of the screen so you can loop that too. And Nuba just explained, like earlier. Mortal Kombat 4, he's decent. Deception is broken totally because they take full advantage of the broken mechanics Deception has. Well, I never found him to be 100% broken. I mean, like, I can understand why people could consider it really good, but I never saw him as broken. And I thought that when you fought them in the arcade mode, that Noob Smoke, I thought they were both gonna have separate health bars when I first played the game. But you only gotta take out one. But I guess it makes sense to get take one because what makes sense if you put somebody to a death trap, all of a sudden the next one just shows up out of nowhere, and then. And speaking of, that reminds me, that place, the Falling Cliffs in Mortal Kombat Deception, why is it that when both of you fall down, they have to declare one of you the winner rather than making it a draw? Okay, that's what it is. Everybody's doing. I understand now. Although I'm sure there's a ultimate in the module on Ultimate Leopard that makes him like really good. Now again, I don't pay attention to him like that because I've been more focused on the other characters. see here. The main problem with new smoke and deception is that nearly their entire moveset is unsafe on block. Well, that I did notice, because I would wait for them to do because I would wait for them to throw the combo, and then I would just combo them back, hoping that they don't have a breaker. I'm also trying to think. Listen, like, which game was in Mortal Kombat that had the best uses of the breaker system? Because I remember that in Deception and Armageddon, it was like, well, it was like 3 in a match. In Mortal Kombat 9, it was as long as you had 2 bars. Mortal Kombat X was the same way. And in 11, it was just a little like dust system, just fall down or something.
Yeah.
But because your armor, people can literally predict that with an X-ray or something like that, and you take full damage. Yeah, some armor breaking. Yeah, they gotta have like full like offensive meter on the bottom. Do a breaker. So just, do you think it should be a full bar or 2 bars? More kind of one. Is it full? The reason why I said it is because a character like Serena can just drain your meter in the corner. You can't break out of it. So it's like if you get combo in the corner by someone like Shao Kahn, you're done. Yeah, like, again, both answers are fine. It just depends on the scenario. And my character is still molested trying to catch up with these people. One of them he can't catch up to because it's Bunny. Then we have Enos and Keelan, which for some reason I keep forgetting is in this game. Keelan. And it's not because nobody picks them. I just don't pay attention to them that often. This man moves like he has rocks in his. This man moves like he has like rocks in his shoes. Like, I'm about to die already. I go over there for 2 seconds, get targeted, almost get and almost die. I don't know who or what I got hit by. I see wait, hold on, what is it? Nothing. 1.9 is where new was low tier, how bad damage was outside. I'll read the rest of it in a second. I gotta deal with these guys, which then again, I could just look at the comments at this point, but you know, in case somebody gets down, I need to be there for it. Yep, see? So that's my point. See here. New was low tier. The only person I heard being low tier in comparison to everybody else was Jade. The person who I hear being the top tier in that game is Johnny Cage of Cyrax. Oh wait, he's already at 40? Jesus Christ, I worked fast with him, didn't I? Alright then. So I guess that's it for regular Leopard then. I I probably used up my gold to make alternate leopard. I can probably keep him. Wait, no. No, I gave it thought. Or it's like I'm trying to think. I could do it later. The reason why is because sometime around September is gonna be Ultimate Luna, so I could probably up and delete regular Luna when that time comes. But I'll see.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope,
Why am I over here
don't you
again?
think?
I feel like it's out of habit at this point. See here, not to mention, even though New Saiba is a zoner in Mortal Kombat 9, which, I mean, yeah, I kind of felt that when I fought him on that hard difficulty in arcade. Anytime you jump near him, that shadow cone will pop up. Same thing with Mortal Kombat 11, trying to fight him in the towers. Most zoners do what he does, but better. Who was? Oh yeah, I was about to say who's the best zoner in that game, and then I remember Cabal being in that game. He just do a little quick hop and do that blast from his mask. And people would do that endlessly. You couldn't even touch him. I feel I see a sussy. Well, not sure what you mean by that. I'm assuming you met the girl who was literally running around fighting people in a bikini, but that's I'm assuming. I guess it makes sense for new to be low tier for one game, because you had to pay the price for probably with Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Well, if that's the case, then I'm assuming that that's why people said that people like Rain was slightly in a lower tier, because one of his supers was the fact that I guess he got a little stronger, but he couldn't block. So as a result, people can block cancel when it came to dashing, or just block in general when it comes to people setting up for certain moves. Okay. But if I'm gonna do it, I'll go ahead. That's
This operation?
give
It's
it.
just wiping them all out.
Okay. Let me pick somebody random while I get rid of two people.
Target
Alright.
confirmed.
Let me go ahead and get rid of Leopard here.
Ready to fire.
This operation?
Okay, so
It's
I'm
just
really gonna
wiping
just
them all out.
go with him. Same
Target
thing
confirmed.
with regular. Boy, if I can find him.
So, what's my
Okay.
role? Cook?
Alright. Because again, it makes no sense to have two of the same, both regular and the ultimate version, because again, the ultimate version could literally equip everything that the regular person has, but they have more options. Same thing with the clothes. Why are the comments not showing on my phone? Give me a second. That's better. What was I about to say? I see the person needed just sitting there. Inventory's full. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I thought about something. I was saying, like, it wouldn't be right having a bunch of fire stuff on an ice character. It didn't quite click until last second. Hmm. Alter ego. I don't think I have one of these. I would just keep that there then. Alright. Now, off topic, tomorrow I believe is when Genshin Impact updates. And that's going to be when they have the new place and new character. Coupled with, in my personal opinion, one of the worst 4-star banners in history. Because the 5 stars, like, I'm not sure who's going to be better. I know Lala is going to be who I'm going to go for, while the other character I know nothing about. Then we have, it was Sethos, Fischl, and Singsho. So we have one person who I never use. We have Singsho, who I already have max constellations for, and don't really like anyway. And then Fischl, who I'm also max constellations with. Yeah, Naikarai. There was some cosplay outfits I had in mind for some other Dragon Ball characters of mine, which I like to do for Halloween drawings. So we have... Not too much farther, actually. Another 2 months or so. Like, after, like, a couple of days from now. But yeah. I'll have to think of some of my characters as well. I do remember that you made a suggestion on Discord not that long ago. And again, like, I did read it. Actually, what's right now? I'll probably skip the cutscene for this one too. Usually, like I said, I usually watch these and stuff, but okay, you get to just transforming and stuff. And I'm actually, funny enough, not that far from this rank either. But I can only see this particular rank up thing with them powering up another like 4 or 5 times. That'd be it for it. I'm not gonna go for look. I forget what he wears. It's his 3rd outfit to Vodo, but I'm not gonna have any of my characters wear any of Vodo's outfits, especially his 4th and 5th outfits. I don't know what his deal is in those games. Especially the 5th one. He's way too old for stuff like that. Isn't he like 70 something?
At least 50.
No, here's the thing. He's 50 in 4. In 5 is like a time jump. Yeah, he's like he's like either 67 or 70 something. All I know is that no individual should be wearing stuff like that. Me personally, around any age, especially with someone like Vodo, but this man pushing 70 wearing whatever the heck. But let me say something real quick. I'm gonna look at it again. His Soul Calibur 2 outfit, like, it actually might fit for a character. But when I think Vodo, I think of his most recent appearances, how much I don't like it. If maybe it's me being biased, but I just hate fighting him in general, like online. Okay. Oh, it's this outfit. Yeah, no, I think I actually had this outfit for somebody, like a Soul Calibur 4, actually. Like, I just put it on one of the characters, made it black, and then I gave him because from when I made it, it was like an exosuit. It was like an exoskeleton. Okay. So I need to actually let me level up. That's what I need to see before I continue. That's what I need to see. Not Descendant module. I keep forgetting. It's on Descendant.
Target
I can speak over Descendant again. Look at the arcade tuning to see who needs it the most. It might be Viesa actually. As a lie, is it gonna be Viesa or Luna? I'll do Viesa's first actually. She's 2 points higher. Once I get her to 40, then I'm gonna start focusing a lot on Luna since the ultimate version is coming out in September. Okay. How close am I? I'm actually not far at all. All right, so I just need to keep giving her these lower ranked weapons. Well, not yeah, lower ranked weapons, lower proficiency weapons. It's the beer rifle. What? And then you were. Sniper, tactical rifle. Might do a tactical rifle. Weapon proficiency. Because for the weapon I already did. So that's so I don't need to worry about that anymore. Actually, let me rephrase. The Descendants I did. The two people that I needed to level up have already been leveled up. Which actually, now I think about it, after doing that I can actually which menu was it? Way too many menus in this game. That's better. Wait, is that? Oh, I actually got a badge. External component score. Have an ultimate option appear by equipping a stage. Okay. I did that 150 times. Jesus Christ. Have a descendant. Oh yeah, this one is like this one I think like you have to have all the descendants on you. Acquire Lepic, acquire Blair. Yeah, I can always do regular bunny stuff. I could use a coin to get her, or nah, not Jaber. I already have enough stuff for him. Reach Jaber level. Look. If I do that, I'm gonna have to speed run it. Okay. I also need to, if I'm doing this, where's the gold? I'm there for like a 3 days, 1 day, 1 hour. I'll do it for the day. So, because again, I won't have to use it tomorrow either, like when I do those. So. I'm going to do this one twice and then the next one twice. And then I just need to do the arcade tuning with her. See here, I can also go with one of Astra's outfits for Yusaku. Why does that outfit remind me of the Axeman in Resident Evil 5? It reminds me of Executioner Genie. I mean, yeah, Astra technically came first, but that's just what it reminds me of.
Descendant, there are ancestor drugs which give off inversion energy and a container with unidentified RK stored in this location. The enemy aims to artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion overload explosion. They have also blocked off the entry path with the Order's malignant tumors. First, remove the tumor from the container to reveal the RK stored inside. If I know the ancestors, they will have already identified the RK's properties. Just before the explosion happens, Find the drone which matches the
That
arcade's
mask also
properties
reminded me a
and
bit
use
of
it as
Big Daddy
cover.
from Bioshock before Big Daddy existed.
That drone seems to have similar technology to your
Yeah, him too.
inversion reinforcement device. If you have found the
I
drone which
haven't
has
played
the correct
Bioshock in
arcade
so long that I
properties,
forgot about
I
it.
can adjust the output to cancel out the blast energy. Descendant, the drone has been destroyed and the inversion energy emitter has been exposed. With this much output, you can remove the malignant tumor that is blocking the door.
My turn? Okay, I'll see. That was a wasted super.
Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body. We need the inversion energy emitter installed on the Ancestor drone.
Circle. That one. Okay. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. For a second, I thought they were gonna do that and they were getting killed. But these guys actually no. Wow. Person just escaped with the power of music over there. But yeah, you don't rank up much through these. Then again, that's not my intention. My intention for these ones is just to get the max amount of gold as possible. Even with the Cooper Short, you'll get like 400. It's a Kuiper or Cooper? I forgot to pronounce him. I'll call him Kuiper for now. What kind of poll is that? 2 minutes ago, it said who will win. It said Beerus or Chilon. Like, you know Beerus is gonna...
There are
You know Beerus
ancestor
is gonna harm
drones
her.
which give off inversion energy and a container with unidentified RK stored in this location. The enemy aims to artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion overload explosion. They have also blocked off the entry path with the Order's malignant tumors. First, remove the tumor from the container to reveal the RK stored inside. If I know the Ancestors, they will have already identified the RK's properties. Just before the explosion happens, find the drone which matches the RK's properties and use it as cover. That drone seems to have similar technology to your inversion reinforcement device. If you have found the drone which has the correct RK properties, I can adjust the output to cancel out the blast energy. Descendant, the drone has been destroyed and the inversion energy emitter has been exposed.
Hey,
With this much output, you can remove the malignant tumor that is blocking the door.
it's got a huge boost in speed and check out that one.
Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body. We need the inversion energy to install on the Ancestor drone.
Okay. So like I said, I gotta do the other mission 2 times to max out the amount of gold that I get, and then I have to do the Sigma Sector missions. If I could keep upgrading her cooldown and her duration stuff, I could actually use her for the void vessels too. But it stands right now, I have to give her something that's worth 10 right now. It can't be that one. This could work. For now, at least. And again, I'm not saving her preset right now because she and Haley share one. Why are you going over here? I also want to go with Taki's third outfit for time ago. I'm assuming you mean Soul Calibur, like, 2.
Descendant, this is a phase separation layer which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, the structure that appears to be a computing device is what called this artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data. Continue to insert all this artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
Oh, I just realized something. Everyone on this team is Enos except for me. I'm the only person that picked Viesa. What the heck? I look like the PS4 had problems with this. But yeah, I'll have to look at a lot of outfits from Soul Calibur too. Because again, that game, the outfits that I remember the most, needless to say, is Nightmare. Like the outfit where we had like the huge black claw and like the like pretty much like his like 6-foot look. Only he doesn't have a shirt, but he has like this like I don't want to say a cloak. He has like it's like one of those skirts over the front. It's like one of those skirts over the front at the front. I forget the name of it. And that was one of the outfits I think I actually created some time ago. Get when though. Let me see here. I'm assuming you already sent. I'm assuming you sent the picture just now. Oh, that one. Okay. I'm surprised I don't have a lot of it. Wait, actually, hold on. Do they have these? No, no, they don't. I would have, I would have known if they did. But I'm surprised they don't add these older outfits into the newer games. Which, by the way, like I've said before, I'm actually hoping that when they do decide to make Soul Calibur 7, that they'll add a lot of those throwback outfits
It
in
is
there.
a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, the structure that appears to be a computing device is Growthog's artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data.
That is, it's like, I'm trying to think of how they could be able to
If you overload the
make
device,
creation better
the data will
for that game. Because the only thing I can think of is to remove the clothes overlapping and just have it to where you have more than 3 extra items. Oh, right in the finish, buddy. You are right into that. That's a difficult comment, so I'm gonna look at my phone in 2 seconds. Yeah, Mass Nightmare is a good costume for him. Yeah, that's one. Again, like I said, for that game, is one of my favorite Nightmare costumes.
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly. Yeah, all 3 of Nightmare's outfits in Soul Calibur 2 are good, especially as primary, which is arguably Nightmare's best design. And I don't think Nightmare has had any bad designs. All of his designs are good. Of course, his most monstrous look of all of them, I think, is 4. One of them, he had this like palish like armor, while the other one, he didn't even have a stomach. It was like everything was connected through like red energy. It was a reddish orange energy, which you could not unlock normally. Which is, I don't know. I would have liked to unlock that outfit next to Soul Calibur 4 Siegfried, but you couldn't do that. And the only way you saw that is if you fought with Legendary Souls, the Ghost Battles, or if somebody was modding the game. And I have come across a couple of people that were modding the game. And again,
Mods in Soul Calibur 5, like I said before, for the most part are harmless. The only time it's harmful is if you are fighting somebody who's like a small algal, because then they can utilize more combos than normal. But that's besides the point. We were just talking about outfits, and I just went off the rails about Soul Calibur 5 and the mods I fought. Nightmare Soul Calibur 5 secondary outfit with the color red mask is one of the few nightmare outfits I think is bad. Terrible at worst. It sort of reminded me of his old outfit, only he has a hood and a mask still. And the reason why he had a mask is because I guess for the face design, they used Raphael's face.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Wait a minute, does this guy have any punching somebody? It doesn't. It's just pretty good all around. I do get that up here with the numbers. And in that game, I think Soul Calibur.
Detected signs of life
Soul
inside a
Calibur
nearby
5.
RK receptor.
I think creating Nightmare or creating off of Nightmare was the worst possible thing because you were incredibly limited. Like you had a much better you had a lot more options in Soul Calibur 6, which was good. I have no clue how the theme sounds. It's just way too quiet. Honestly, like everybody else's themes in this game, like Enos I can hear clearly, Haley's I can hear clearly, Serena's I can hear clearly. Luna, you don't even hear a theme, like you just hold it out, you use the L1X and you hear that music.
Deploying arcade. I am the original.
I need more MP.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport
Let's see what I
position.
got in here.
Well done, Descendant.
None of these are very good. These are gonna have something like Legion of Darkness, and I'm guessing that's what's gonna be like. No, don't lock this. Get this out of here. There's only so much reactors and components I can tolerate. What the? Yeah, you keep doing that or something. Besides, I did the listen one. It's not exactly Bowery. Let's see here. And again, like for Soul Calibur 5, I'm sure there's supposed to be more through as to why it looks like Raphael, despite having the name of Graf Dumas. But the story itself was supposed to be 4 times longer, but was rushed. I've already said this a couple times already in different streams. But I guess for those who didn't catch it, I guess I'll just repeat myself then. Alright. So now I'm going to do Sigma Sector one more time. An isolated desert. And then after that, I'll try to level up as much weapons as I can before hitting the next level. And then I'll probably call it then. Because there's so many other weapons I still gotta do. Because there's a couple of 4-star weapons. Like the purple rare weapons. And then there's the normal weapons you get from normal difficulty. And put some clothes on the both of you. We got Katana over here, and then we have this guy over here, look like Johnny Cage. Do you see the pass notes today? Pass notes for what?
Troops are on the ground.
If you're talking about breakers, no I haven't. But don't tell me anything about it. Assuming it is breakers. Because I wouldn't be surprised. Again, I'm assuming there's some sort of link or something I have to get to. What the? Are you in a? Are you?
The specialized Vulgus aircraft has stopped to resupply. It's
No,
defenseless.
breakers is a super huge patch notes. Oh, it's huge. So they know they messed up a lot. I'm glad they acknowledged that at least. The breaker team released it. Well, no. I saw the trailer. I don't know anything about the patch notes. So I'm actually curious to see what it is they fixed. Again, like I said, do not tell me. I got the feeling somebody might. But just let me know if that particular patch notes are on Twitter or wherever it is that they shared, if it's on their website. So that's why I know where to look for it. I think by doing so, it might actually be my first Share Factory stream on the PS5. Because again, like I said, I don't need to do it on the 4. On the 4, like I said, you're just gonna see like the like the gameplay of Breakers, some other Dragon Ball titles, and then there's gonna be I don't know why everybody's so eager to tell me this. Okay. So I got guys behind.
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
I mean, it's like a black hole or something. Like more than Nimbus Riders, what? Alright, let me see what you typed, because like I said, I wanted to keep this a surprise, but something tells me it might show up, so I may as well just read it. They nerfed the one-wheel motorcycle more and didn't touch Nimbus at all. Alright. Alright, again, like I said, I'm assuming it's on Twitter or something. If it is, then what I might do is that I could probably just take screenshots and then just put them on the PS5, and then I can just look at it from there. Again, the patch notes themselves won't be as long. It'll probably take them as long as they did putting in the effort in the last season. Because this season, it feels like they put in slightly more effort. And I say it because it's actually 3 characters. I mean, 2 of them are reworks, yes, but that's 2 more things to play as in comparison to the last season. Got a lot of this stuff. Stuff is terrible. This one's even worse. Blue health and blue dubbing out duration. This thing may as well give me a middle finger and a laughing emoji at that point. If you want to post a link, sure. This way I can read it myself and take the screenshots as necessary. Wait, how you gonna send a link? Because I know that on Are you gonna post it to Discord? Or you gonna post it to here? Because if it's through here, I have to temporarily make you a moderator to do so. Okay. Discord, okay. That's should be easier then. Okay. So now we have that. So our arcade tuning's at 5. Oh, I can put this on now. So now our skill damage is going to be doing even more. So now I just need to, as I'm working on her, just go straight up really. Get as much skill power as possible. Skill cooldown, I could go for that. I could go for skill cooldown while simultaneously going for this one. Post link on Discord? Okay. Website. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do probably like I'll probably fight a boss on here. I might fight the toughest one they have available. Not on challenge difficulty though, because that must be irritating. But I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to probably close out this stream so I can look at the patch notes. Because again, not everybody has Discord, so this is pretty much for their benefit. Now, the reason why I'm not fighting any regular bosses in this thing is because Serena can effortlessly do with every single one of these. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to show you, so hold on. Where's Gluttony at? I'm sure you're going to like this one, Gluttony. I'm waiting to bully him for a little bit. But I'll show you what I mean. Because really, my goal is to go to the other boss and fight it, because the other one actually has a lot of health. Serena here can just literally do like a power-up move and beat him in like a single hit. Especially depending on what, like he's weak to. Where's you? Now I could have laid you out in one shot, but your big head got in the way of the shot, and the freaking auto locking system it hard locked because I was moving let auto stick for a while, and it wouldn't get off of his head. But that's that boss, and why I'm going for an actual challenge. I think I jump scared her. Alright, but now I can actually fight this one. Now again, this boss is much tougher than what you just saw. Because again, what you saw, like I said, I actually messed up. Because the boss would have been dead in a single hit. But like I said, like his head got in the way. Okay, I got a good team, fortunately. Yep.
I will not allow it.
Can I help? God dang it. Freaking strippers. He was like, oh, that jacket guy is streaming. Let me just go ahead and dance on a pole for him. Jesus Christ. So here's what I'm going to do. Where everybody feels the need to dance on poles for some reason. I'm going to switch to Share Factory. And again, I've only been on Share Factory on this system probably the better part of what, like once if not twice. So it still takes for me to get used to the layout. But for the most part, some stuff should be put on there. But yeah, I'm take some screenshots of the patch notes and then do a quick stream on that. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.